Hello, hello, hello. I'm Andrea Stevens,
And I'm Jeanette Mejias, and we are WAB's Women.
where exposure brings strength. Hello, my counterpart, Jeanette. How are you today?
I am fabulous and excited because,
Yes,
we have another fabulous guest in the house.
we do, we do, we do. And this is episode 90. Hello,
Yes,
episode 90. I like to greet the episode.
yes.
And then I'm going to greet our guest. Well, Jeanette, you go ahead.
Well,
You go ahead.
You can greet her too. So, I want to welcome Nastasya Rose. She is our featured guest and the founder of VIVE, and we met through Women's Warriors Collab, which is a group that is led by Jennifer Capella. We're excited to have her on because she's gonna just share a little bit about herself and awesome things that she does and what she offers. And I'm excited to have you. So welcome, Naz.
Welcome,
Hi,
welcome.
I'm happy to be here. Hello, beautiful ladies.
Oh, hello, honey.
Hello.
Well, thank you for taking time. We know you're a busy woman, and we're thankful that you took the time to come on. And we know you have a lot of things going on and some exciting news. And I know you're one of the featured authors on Never Fear the Fire. So I want to hear a little bit about that. If you could give us a little tiny little glimpse of what your chapter talks about. So come on, let's get to it, girl.
Yes, so I'm very excited for this book. With revealing as much as I can, I got into the book because we have mutual clients, me and Jen, and a couple of them were in the book, and they, I guess, heard or thought through the grapevine that I was going to do it, and I didn't even know what it was yet. And that was how I found out about it. And then, then Jen eventually had put me on, and I was excited. I was like, all right, I'm going to do it. It was their excitement that thrilled me. So my chapter is definitely very, very exciting. It goes very deep. I'm very intentional on where I release deep things. And, very few are lucky enough to get it either on their show or on their platform because it's very sacred. It's very sacred when you survive things of heavy trauma. And, it's not something to be so flamboyant with. It's, something that should always be released in a safe space where people are ready to listen and ready to comprehend. And it's just such an honor to reveal it. So my chapter really will be releasing on the suicidal thoughts that came up after the sexual assault that I survived back in 2020 and how I overcame it and how I survived it and thrived in it and just said, nope, I still have a practice to run. I still have a fiance, a gorgeous boy. And, my son matters to me. My family matters to me. And X, Y, and Z is how I chose to overcome it. And, separation is the new diet is my chapter because I really had to go through a season of big isolation to just regroup, get grounded again after that type of survival. So it's going to be good. Yeah.
Wow. Holy smokes.
Yeah.
That's powerful. And
now I want to read the whole chapter.
I know now. I'm like, oh my gosh, let me get my hands on that book already.
We've been waiting for so long.
Yeah, we're really super excited. So Naz, first of all, thank you for sharing. I think takes a lot of courage to do that, and honestly, you're paving the way for those other women who perhaps have been faced with those types of trauma and abuse, and it gives them permission to be able to, find their healing in the way that you did and fight through. So sometimes it takes a courageous and again warrior, no pun intended, to really, cast that voice because it really helps others. So thank you for that. So tell me a little bit about what you do, like in your
Tell us about VIVE. Tell us about VIVE.
Yeah, that's what I want to know.
And I love how you ladies are so excited on it because I remember 13 years ago, no one knew what the heck I was doing.
Well, girl, here you are.
Yeah.
Thriving and doing your thing. So
Yeah, so it's like it's an exciting time right now. I always get so happy and giddy when people are so excited to hear about VIVE, and I'm honored to be here. I'm excited to be here. So yeah, so VIVE, I started it the vision came to me at 14, and I did crazy research I did crazy research for a few years and founded it in my early 20s. And it's been running for 13 years. I will reveal my age. I am 35. So, I've been running it for a while. And
you can reveal your age because you're a baby still.
Well, yes, if I receive it. If I am a baby, I receive it. I want to be in life. So
I wish somebody would tell me that.
I love it. No, it's so good. So yeah, so when I founded it, it was a very traumatic year that year. My mom was in one of her highest peaks when it came to her mental disorder. She's diagnosed bipolar, and there was just a lot of abuse that, in her defense, was not entirely her fault. Obviously, she had to really understand her diagnosis. And also when it came to the trauma that I was surviving alongside that, it was a very, very intense year. And that was when, the suicidal thoughts really began, because it was an intense year at the age of 14 with all of that. And when I was really thinking it through, I was like, man, it would be so cool if there was a service that actually existed to help families like us. Like, my mom could figure out how to work her diagnosis so that she could still be a lawyer and a preacher. My dad could, not have all this stress and trauma and just succeed as a filmmaker, which he still did. He's in LA, but, God bless him. He's done great in his career, but it's like, he didn't have to go through all the back end drama of the custody battle with me and my mom and like all the crazy stuff. Like, it could have been so much better. And with me, I didn't have to get so depressed or, just downright confused, high anxiety, all the trauma that came along with everything. Like, I just thought in my head, if there was a service that existed where it could help people like us so that we can still ignite our vision while keeping our energy and mental health first. And I did crazy research from 14 to my early 20s on what that would actually look like, because it doesn't exist, and that was how I founded VIVE. So we actually mix clinical remedies alongside business consulting. And the highest I've ever helped a client who's not famous be able to scale to was 10 figures. The celebrities I work with, they're rich already, so that's not their problem. Their problem is that they need to be able to not have any type of addictions hold them back, whether it's sex, drugs, or alcohol. So they'll come to me so that I can help set them straight, so that they can keep moving forward and get the Oscar or the Grammy that they want, So I've had a real good collective of clientele over the past 13 years. And, that's how we founded it. It's the perfect mixture of business consulting and clinical remedies at its finest, so that you can just really thrive in your purpose and what you're meant to do. And all your problems are just part of the journey.
Wow. Yeah. And it's very specific. Because a lot of times when you go into, like, you look for a therapist or someone to talk to, it's very general. There is no specific goal. Like, there is a goal once you sit down, I guess, and you talk to someone, but your business is just, is to help people on these levels where it is a combination. And you don't see that. At this point now, it's 13 years later. Is there anyone else that you are competing with? Or do you know of anyone that has come up with, this idea? Or are you it? Because I love it.
I think I'm proud to say I'm it. Like, I think I'm
That's what I wanted to hear.
Yeah, like
is it.
You are it. That's what I wanted to hear.
I am it. I've worked really hard. One of the first things that I said when founding this practice is I want to be the apple of what we do. I want it to be passed on generations after I'm gone. And I'm setting it up beautifully that way, so that there can be a next founder and CEO after me who can be able to carry the torch and keep doing great. And the vision just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And I believe we're it, and it's because we're very exclusive with our remedies and how we work with our clients. There's certain things that's revealed, certain things that's not. When it comes to a public matter, I'm very big on respecting the client, where they're going to get their results and they're going to see it happen well for them when they work with us. And that's why we have long-term clients and mentees. So I want to say that we're it because of the way that we serve. Yeah.
And so how does someone who's listening right now and says, wow, like I love to connect with VIVE, how would they do that? Like, what's the process in connecting?
Yeah, so I'm very happy to say that we're also an Apple authorized business, which means if you text 1-877-Y-VIVE, you're going to reach my concierge team. And you just simply text us through and you just say, hey, I'm interested in being a client. What do I have to do? And they guide you through. That's it. Or you could go to yvive.com and you can also text us at the bottom right corner of the site. It's super simple now. Yeah.
Wow.
That's great.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
That's
Now, can I tell
exciting.
you, where are you located?
Mhm.
I'm in Jersey. Yeah, I'm actually
Okay,
in
so you're in Jersey. Okay.
Yes, Jersey in the house.
I
Jersey,
left
yeah.
there. I feel so out of sorts since I left. Oh,
Where are you now? If you don't mind me asking, where are you now?
well, now I'm in upstate New York, my
Awesome.
hometown.
I'm
Yeah,
from New York, so yeah.
yeah, I'm in my hometown area outside of Buffalo. But yeah, it's yeah, I mean, I miss New Jersey. I'm not gonna lie.
Come back.
Of course you do.
I
Of
know.
course
I
you
miss
do.
it.
How can you not miss?
I haven't even been back here a year, and I'm already like, what did I do?
Oh my God. Well, I have to tell you, I think this is so timely, Naz, to have you
Yes.
here, given that it's Mental Health Awareness Month,
Mhm.
and although I know May is Mental Health Awareness Month, it should be mental health awareness all year round, but clearly this month is campaigned around mental health.
Mhm.
And so I think it's fantastic. I am incredibly excited to see you in this work. And I think there's just something to be said about you, in terms of your heart, a survivor with lived experience, pushing through your own trauma and being able to come on the other side and then serve and help others. I mean, that to me is everything. So thank you for being, showing up the
Yes.
way you do. That's awesome.
Yes. And coming up with this at a young age and
Yes.
and
Yes.
sitting and I mean, from
She
14
thought of
years
it when she was
old,
14.
I know from 14 years old, that is something that like, I thought some of the thoughts that I had festered for a while and then I made it happen. But you really started at a young age with a goal, a passion, the drive, and look where you are. Like it is amazing to me. It's amazing to me where you are. It's amazing the people that you help with the combination of what you do, all of it. All of it. A+, kudos to you. I am so happy I got to meet you.
Yeah.
And I love your energy. I love both your energy. Well, Jeanette knows I love her energy, but I love both of your energy. Now meeting you as well, Andrea, I think that your energy is amazing. And, I would be honored if you felt like, why don't I just move back to Jersey?
Well, thank you. That just might happen. That just might happen.
You never know. Anything is possible.
I'm gonna come work for VIVE. I want to make a difference with you.
Yes, come join our team.
There you go. There you go. That's fantastic. Well, Naz, we know that you're a mover and a shaker and you're about to hop on another very important meeting, but thank you for taking the time to be with us and sharing parts of yourself. And we hope that we'll have you back to perhaps unpeel a little bit about your chapter once your book launches. And again, thank you for joining us. Remember, everyone, you're listening to Web's Women,
where exposure brings strength.